Good morning, everyone. My name is Monika Thomas-Berger. I am here with some of the members of the Zero Outage industry standard. Today we're talking to you live from the beach bar in Barcelona. I will now introduce our speakers, starting from your left. Stefan Kasulke, T-Systems, Daniel Dalle Carbonade from HDS, Michael Jodes from Souza, Christoph Hermann from SAP, Markus Gierlich from Cisco, Frank Wiesemann from Dell EMC, Kevin Jones from Brocade, and Michael Meyer. Mr. Stefan Kasulke will give you a brief update on today's press conference and the Zero Outage Association. All our other speakers will explain why they joined the Zero Outage Industry Standard Association. After that, we are happy to answer all your questions. We also want to welcome our guests who joined us here today in Barcelona. Mr. Kasulke, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. This is Stefan Kasulke speaking, Senior Vice President in T-Systems, responsible for quality. I'm very glad to be here today, this morning, and I welcome you all to this press conference. There are three things I would like to bring to your attention. The first is, why do we need such kind of a standard? The why is rather simple. In today's times, everybody goes digital, and in the Gartner conference, which is next to us happening at this time, we have heard a lot about 360-degree digitization. Everybody goes digital, and everything will sooner or later be depending on IT and on digitization. Based on that, any outage of any system or any application means for any business in this world that they don't do any business anymore. When in 20 years ago, it was actually easy to have some workarounds and everything would run, even though IT would not work. Today it's very different. You can imagine things like Uber, there is not even a taxi being recruited anymore once IT doesn't work anymore. Based on that, we feel it is important to have seamless and always running systems, and that's why we started to have that idea of a zero outage standard. Why is a standard then needed? It's actually easy. T-Systems and no other integrator or no other company can provide everything what you need to run a smooth application. So always you depend on a lot of components from other partners in the industry. For instance, our dynamic SAP solution consists out of 22 different partners, and everything is then compiled and integrated. Based on that, we felt if there are any problems, you need help from all these 22 partners. And if you then start to discuss what is the same, how is the process running, then you end nowhere, and it takes very, very long to fix issues or to prevent issues. And that's why we started then, together with these partners here, more and more to develop a standard how the collaboration would look like. Collaboration is then in 4 different areas, and I've shown that here. It's on platform, that things would fit together in a platform, that technology fits together. It's then in people, that we have good level of education, similar wording, similar understanding, and similar vocabulary in whatever we do. Then it's about processes, like in incident management. If there is an incident, how the collaboration would look like, that in 5 minutes everybody is together, and then people can really start working on tackling the issue and resolving the incident as quick as possible. And then it's in the 4th line, it's about security, and security is also important because without security the system would not work as well. You are kind of open for any kind of attacks, and that's the 4th big part of what the zero outage standard then defines. So zero outage standard defines for all the 4 big areas then how we would collaborate, how we would make sure that the components are very robust, that the people are well educated and trained, have the same understanding, how the processes would work across companies together, and how the security agreements would look like across a company. So that's the how the whole thing works. Then finally, who is joining now in the first line? I have that here as well. So you see, and we are extremely delighted to have these partners from scratch with us, which is Cisco, SAP, Brocade, Hitachi, SUSE, Juniper, NetApp, Dell, and we as a T-Systems. So this is the founding members. We are extremely happy. There is a big likelihood many other big companies will join very soon. It is an open standard. It's usable for everybody, but in the definition of the standard, it's important that we have more members even than we have today in order to define the standards as high as we can, but still in a way that the industry can comply to it and it adds value to our customers. So the whole thing is there is a benefit for our customers. They get solutions with a better availability and better service than they used to have before. And it's good for the industry because we save a lot of effort in collaboration. So at the end, everybody wins. And that's the whole thing about the Zero Outage industry standard. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Thank you, Stefan, for the nice introduction. My name is Daniel Dalle Carbonari, Vice President for Central Europe from Hitachi Data System. It's a pleasure to be here, pleasure to be part of the founding members of the Zero Outage Foundation. Absolutely nice to be part of that. Why is Hitachi here and what was the reason why we have been here? Hitachi Data System is part of Hitachi Limited, 100 years. Is Hitachi already part and the founder of IoT. We are the company since 100 years laying the foundation for digital transformation, for successful moving your business into the IoT, and Hitachi is part of that, and since long time a very strong partner from T-Systems and a long partner for laying the foundation for this Zero Outage new foundation. Hitachi Data Systems is since many years in the business of the area of virtualization, cloud and solutions in the IT space, and we are very pleased to be here, and it's a pleasure to be here this morning also on this press conference.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Michael Jost from Souza. I wanted to shortly explain why we as an open source company are joining this important industry standardization initiative. We see three major trends. So Stefan talked about digitalization already. There are two other aspects that we are observing. One is the requirement for much more agility and flexibility of the IT infrastructure. And thirdly, there is a huge trend of consuming IT resources from external vendors. So, and all these three aspects need to be addressed by a new quality of how do the different providers work together in support cases, in providing the right level of quality. And SUSE, as an open source company, was always focused on providing enterprise-ready open source solutions. And we worked on this enterprise readiness by a high level of quality assurance, by providing high availability functions into the technology, and by also providing a high level service on those. So customers like T-Systems, but also BMW or the German air traffic control heavily rely on our enterprise-ready solution since quite a while. So we as SUSE feel very well prepared and positioned to be part of this initiative. I'm very proud that we can that we have the possibility to contribute to the standardization initiative. Thank you.
Thanks. Good morning. My name is Christoph Hermann. I'm from SAP. For more than 4 decades now, SAP is helping business run better through world-class software solutions and solve business requirements, help to invent, commercialize, and to innovate the global economy. Today, the volume of data has skyrocketed. In fact, about 90% of all global data has been generated in just the past 2 years. And worldwide data is expected to increase tenfold by 2020. But it's not only the sheer amount of data, but also the ease in accessing and processing it changed the whole industries and our daily lives as a result. Crucial to this is availability. And high availability is not only mandatory for large backend systems. Companies today expect a 7x24 service availability that includes IoT, real-time and mobile use cases. Therefore, SAP is delighted to join forces with strong partners sitting left and right to me in the Zero Outage Association. Modern cloud solutions are not exclusively delivered by an individual company, but need to be designed, built up, and operated by a network of partners. Only the sum of all reliable parties can ensure a 7x24 service availability that comes with an affordable price. Therefore, all efforts towards Zero Outage can only be successful when strong IT partners work jointly on this goal. As SAP, we commit to invest in Zero Outage to further enhance our software and cloud services, with the customers at the heart of everything we do. Our vision for their business processes not only is real-time, but also no downtime, neither planned or unplanned. Currently, the industry is not there yet, but we are sure we can reach this goal by jointly working on this with the newly founded association. Thanks a lot.
Good morning. My name is Markus Gierlich. I'm a director at Cisco Systems, responsible for our ICT and B2B partnership with Deutsche Telekom. So I'm happy to be here this morning with the industry peers in order to launch the Zero Outage Association today. And we think it's more important than it has ever been before. So when we look back, something like 15 years, digitization started to influence our daily life, and what nobody can imagine when we look where we are today, it's impacting our life in the private space, but also in the business environment. And even the session today is leveraging the internet, as we know. Yeah, but however, we are at a tipping point where even larger transformations are going to happen for big industries. Yeah, they move their core processes into the digitized world, but also cities and even countries. And it's good to be here in Barcelona because, as some of you might know, Barcelona was one of the first cities going into the direction of a digitized infrastructure. So, and though we are very close with these companies as Cisco from the platform point of view and from the applications point of view in the IoT and collaboration environment, we clearly see that it's much more important to have more partners engaged to provide the full solution to these companies, to these industries, and even countries. And that requires, of course, a much closer cooperation in terms of platform development, in terms of process development, and of course in the way how we interlock also the people working on these kind of solutions. Yeah, because today we might not have that in place perfectly, but the industry, the Zero Outage Association, will really deliver this so that we don't have these, that we can deliver these solutions with a zero downtime. So clearly Cisco is happy to be a founding member of that association, and we are committed to leverage our experience on platforms, people, processes, and of course security, as Stefan correctly pointed out, into the association, and looking forward to deliver great results. Thanks.
So good morning, everyone. Welcome to beautiful Barcelona. We have wonderful sunshine here today. My name is Frank Wiesemann, and I represent Dell EMC as one of the founding members of this association. And when we initially were approached with this solution and the association, we were very excited about joining it, as the zero outage approach is a part of our EMC DNA. And then we found out, as a merged company, as Dell EMC, that we have the same approach. And with our products, solutions, and services, we intend to provide our customers a very robust and resilient IT infrastructure. And that is why we participated and joined as one of the founding members of the association. And we welcome everyone watching to participate, collaborate, and as well, if you can, join this association in order to perform a more robust service for our customers. Thank you.
Morning. It's Kevin Jones from Brocade. I'm the Senior Director for Services and Support across EMEA. We're welcome you to Barcelona. We're very pleased and very excited about this association. We believe it will be industry changing to provide infrastructure for the new digitization world that we're all part of these days. It's extremely thankful that everybody has joined this as well from a peer perspective. Having all of these large conglomerates together to drive the industry standard will allow our businesses to have new continuity, able to access all of their data on a 24/7 basis. So we're very pleased to be a founder member and excited about the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining us today, and you find all the information on our Zero Outage website, zero-outage.com. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you.